On a night when sequins shimmered under the studio lights and cobwebs hung from glitter balls, Strictly Come Dancing bid farewell to one of its most inspiring contestants. After a tense and emotional Halloween results show, model ELLIE GOLDSTEIN, 23, made her final bow from the BBC's iconic ballroom competition. ELLIE, who made history as the first contestant with Down syndrome to take part in the show, found herself in the dreaded dance-off with her professional partner Vito Coppa, following their haunting tango to Lady Gaga's Abracadabra. The routine, full of flair and theatrical intensity, had earned admiration from audiences but wasn't enough to secure their place in next week's show. Facing them were EastEnders actress Belinda Sopel and her dance partner Julian Cahan, who had also landed near the bottom of the leaderboard after Saturday night's Halloween-themed extravaganza. The atmosphere inside the Strictly ballroom was electric as Tess Daly and Claudia Winkleman set the scene for the elimination round. The crowd fell to an anticipatory hush as the lights dimmed, and the familiar voice of Tess carried over the sound of the live band. ELLIE and Vito, Belinda and Julian, "It's time to dance for survival," she announced. ELLIE and Vito were first to perform. Dressed in rich shades of crimson and black lace, they took their positions at center stage. The music began, bold, dramatic, pulsing with energy. Every movement from ELLIE carried purpose. Every glance toward Vito seemed to speak volumes. Their chemistry, built over weeks of rehearsals, shone through in this final performance. When the music ended, the studio erupted in applause. But before ELLIE could catch her breath, it was time for Belinda and Julian to step up. The EastEnders actress delivered a crisp, confident number, her footwork sharp, her expressions fiery. It was clear this would be a close call. After both couples had danced, the studio lights turned a cool shade of blue, the signal that judgment was near. Anton Dubik spoke first, his tone both professional and compassionate. "Both couples danced beautifully," he began, pausing for effect. "But for me, the couple I felt had the cleaner performance and stronger technique tonight were Belinda and Julian." Craig Revel Horwood leaned forward, his usual sharpness tempered by sympathy. "This is always the hardest part," he said. "You both brought something special to the floor. However, for me, the couple that stood out and that I'll be saving are Belinda and Julian." Finally, Motsi Mabuse delivered her verdict, heartfelt, firm, and tinged with admiration. "ELLIE, you have inspired millions," she said warmly. "Your performance was full of joy and courage." "But tonight, the couple I'm saving is Belinda and Julian." With 3 votes already cast, head judge Shirley Ballas didn't need to weigh in, but she did, nonetheless. "Had it come down to me," she said gently, "I too would have saved Belinda and Julian." But Ellie, what a journey you have had. You've been simply outstanding. The music softened as Tess Daly turned to Ellie and Vito, who stood holding hands under the ballroom's golden light. The audience waited, hushed, as Ellie's eyes glistened with emotion. When Tess asked how she'd found the experience, Ellie smiled through tears. I've enjoyed it so much, she said. Vito is so kind, he's been everything I hoped for from day one. You've been so heartwarming. Thank you, Vito. Her partner, visibly emotional, stepped forward to speak. Honestly, he began, his voice cracking, there are no words to describe how proud I am of you. You've changed my life. You've made me a better person. At the beginning of this year, he continued, I said to myself, please, 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 can you send me a beautiful angel into my life? And then you arrived. I've never had a little sister, but I always wanted one. Now I have you, and you're my little sister forever. Your big brother will always be by your side. The crowd erupted into heartfelt applause, the emotion of the moment reverberating across the studio. Behind the scenes and online reactions, the Strictly Results show, filmed Saturday night and aired Sunday, also featured a mesmerizing live performance of How to Be Human by celebrity trader star Cad Burns, joined by professional dancers Michelle Sekas and Nancy Shu in an ethereal contemporary routine. Adding to the evening's theatrical flair, the Strictly professionals delivered a jaw-dropping, Monsters Ball group number that had audiences gasping and cheering in equal measure. But the night's magic couldn't soften the heartbreak that rippled through Strictly fans once spoilers of Ellie's elimination surfaced online ahead of the broadcast. Social media quickly filled with emotional reactions. One viewer simply posted, "No heartbreak loudly crying," a sentiment echoed by thousands. Another wrote, "The Strictly spoiler. OMG. Devastated for Ellie and Vito." A third fan added, "I had a feeling this was going to be the result." Heartbroken, but it was the correct call. Still, what a journey. Ellie was incredible. Ellie's departure comes just 1 week after footballer Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank and his partner Lauren Oakley were sent home following their own tense dance-off against musical theater star Amber Davies and Nikita Kuzman. As the competition narrows, the remaining 9 couples are now preparing for next week's performances, with the Glitterball trophy inching closer and the pressure higher than ever. According to the BBC schedule, the next Strictly Come Dancing live show will air on Saturday, November 8 at 6 to 50 p.m. With the results show on Sunday, November 9 at 7:10 p.m. The upcoming results episode will hold special significance, as the Royal Air Force Regiment Band will join the professionals in a moving performance to commemorate Remembrance Sunday. Meanwhile, Ellie and Vito aren't quite saying goodbye just yet. The pair will appear for their first live interview on Strictly. It Takes Two on Monday at 6 to 30 p.m. on BBC Two and BBC iPlayer, where they're expected to reflect on their experience and the impact ELLIE's historic participation has had on audiences across the country. Ellie Goldstein's time on Strictly Come Dancing has transcended competition. From the moment she stepped onto the floor, she became a symbol of inclusion, determination, and joy. Her radiant smile, fearless energy, and genuine connection with Vito brought a new kind of magic to the show, one that will be remembered long after the glitter settles. Her departure may mark the end of her journey on the dance floor, but in the broader story of Strictly, Ellie's legacy has already been written, not in steps or scores, but in hearts. As the confetti fell and the studio lights dimmed, there was one undeniable truth: Ellie Goldstein didn't just dance, she changed what dancing means.